So you're thinking about building a new home in Florida and you're deciding on whether or not you should do a concrete driveway or a paver driveway. I'm gonna go through a little bit about the pluses and the minuses of both. My name is Fred Price with Lauren Homes. I've been building in Cape Coral for almost 20 years. Quick selfless plug. It's about 100 degrees out in Florida. So if you get any useful information out of this, please comment, please like my page, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. This is one of the houses that we're building. We're putting a paver driveway in. There's a bunch of things you need to know about our Florida weather and why I prefer to put pavers in. There's also what they consider upgrades or a quality looking home versus more of a production-based home. That's another thing that we're going to talk about a little bit in this video. The type of pavers that we put in, different patterns that we could potentially use, and why I think in the long run, having a paver driveway versus a concrete driveway will save you money and headache. Behind me right now, the guys are putting in a paver driveway. Below this sand that you see here, we're going to have base rock. I wanted to show you what base rock looks like because we talked about underneath the pavers and what we did to compact underneath. So base rock goes in underneath all the pavers, gets compacted down before the sand goes on top, and then the pavers go. So that's what's holding the pavers and giving it the structure ability not to sink. Also, it helps because weeds and so forth are a little bit more mitigated. It's not like you're putting it directly on grass. So that's what base rock is. Behind me also, with regards to the walkway and the pavers, we always do a nice wide big walkway with Lauren Homes up to the front door. Another very nice feature when you're working with us and building a custom home in Southwest Florida. So the way that we prepare this is we elevate the driveway. This is a 3-car garage that you'll see. So it comes out of the garage area there. There's going to be base rock underneath the sand. It is compacted so that it could withhold the weight of vehicles coming up on top of the pavers there. Then they place sand. They're 2-inch pavers. There's different patterns that we work with our clients to be able to select and take a look at. And the guys will go through with this pattern and sort of place the pavers uniformly across the whole driveway. Once this is done, and we'll take a look and make sure it's all level. If they have to adjust anything, then we'll adjust it. Sweep in paver sand on top for the cracks there as well. One of the biggest concerns that I get with people, they ask all the time is, well, what happens if the pavers sink or there's a problem with the rain and so forth, or vehicles coming over top of it? And what we are able to do with pavers, which unlike a concrete driveway, is we could absolutely pop some pavers, bring them back up and level it all out. So when you're looking at pavers versus concrete, if you have a crack in your concrete or a stain in your concrete, you could show this right behind us. There's a concrete there and there's a crack right across that. You can't pop that out and replace that. That's the way it is. If a paver sinks a little bit, it's not a big deal to get our vendors or a paver company back out, raise it up, level it back out again. Or, for example, if maybe you have a car, another issue that I've heard sometimes is if, say, you have a vehicle that shows up, drips oil on it and stains the concrete, it's there. Within pavers, the same way, you can pop out a couple pavers, have them replaced. Most of the colors that we do use in Southwest Florida are repeatable colors, so we're able to get those from our suppliers, and our vendors have those on their stockyards so that we can call them up and say, hey, we need 10 pieces or 10 pieces of paver, or they'll be able to come out and get there. The way that the guys support the edges of this paver driveway after they compact it and lay it all down is they'll pour a concrete curb on either side so that the pavers do not shift from the left to the right. And obviously up and down, it's already compacted with the sand. And then you'll see what we always like to do to give it a nice touch that this was a Lauren Homes is we're going to put in a Lauren Homes plaque showing that this home was built by us, gives it the stamp of approval. A typical paver driveway, these guys will be out here for about a day and the install will be complete. We also think it adds a tremendous curb appeal to new homes when you put that in. A lot of, planned communities or HOAs also require that you have paver driveways. When it rains, one of the other things that I know, it does have a factor to absorb or go through the cracks, some of that puddling, which is nice, versus sometimes concrete driveways, they don't, and they're sort of stuck that way. So all in all, I'd say pavers on average will cost you in our marketplace, which is Cape Coral, Fort Myers area, Lee County, Florida, you're probably looking any place between $7 to $10 a square foot when you're buying and putting a paver driveway in. Concrete, you're probably more between $5 to $7 a square foot. But again, you have those potentials for staining, cracking, which you cannot help when you have a concrete driveway. A couple things we could do to help you out. If you're looking to build a nice new home in Southwest Florida, please look at our website, laurenhomes.com. If you are in Southwest Florida and you need a good recommendation for a paver company or someone to work with to get that done, call us first. A lot of times our vendors are more than happy to take a referral from us and we'll treat you great. Again, Fred Price with Lauren Homes. Look us up. Would love to earn your business, and please subscribe to this channel.